Good afternoon, MCOM 163. Thank you for joining in. This is Domino Ibarra with the latest updates on the good old cup of joe that can make your mornings more bearable. Today, we are going to be discussing on how to make a good cup of coffee with the tools, timing, and coffee beans you will need. And later, we are going to talk about how coffee is connected to your health, so tune in. Okay, so here's how to make the perfect cup of coffee. You're going to need some tools before this. Make sure you have your bean grinders, filters, and last but not least, the most important tool, your coffee maker. First off, you're going to want to rinse these tools out with clear, hot water, then dry it out. Make sure you don't have any grounds or built-up coffee left over, because that could possibly make your new cup of coffee taste bitter, and we don't want that. Second, you're going to want to get your coffee beans. It's all determined by what roast you prefer, either light, medium, or dark. There's no right or wrong to your roast. It's just good to expand your horizons and try out new things. There are a world of different roasts to choose from, Colombian to French, you name it. Third is the grinding process. You're going to want to grind your beans as close to the brew time as possible for the maximum amount of freshness. You could use either a burr grinder or a mill grinder because the coffee is ground to a consistent size. A blade grinder is less preferable because some coffee will be ground more finely than the rest. The size of your grind is important to the taste of your coffee. If your coffee tastes bitter, then it may be over-extracted or ground too fine. But if your coffee tastes flat, then it may be under-extracted, meaning your grind is too loose in texture. But if you're going out to purchase your coffee, you can ask the brewer how they will be brewing it. They will grind it specifically to your preparation method. The water you use is going to be very important to the quality of your coffee. It's best to use filtered or bottled water. If your tap water isn't good or has a strong odor or taste, I would advise you to not use that. But if you're going to use tap water, let it run a few seconds before filling your coffee pot, and be sure to use cold water. Now, there is a guideline called the golden ratio. That is a 1 to 2 tablespoons of ground coffee for every 6 ounces of water, but this could always be adjusted to suit your taste preferences. I would check the cup lines or indicators on your specific brewer to see how they actually measure, and remember, some water will be lost to evaporation in certain brewing methods. You're also going to want to avoid distilled water, and the water temperature should be between 195 to 205 degrees Fahrenheit for optimal extraction. Colder water will result in flat, under-extracted coffee, while water that is too hot will cause a loss of quality in the taste of that coffee. If you are brewing your coffee manually, let the water come to a full boil, and then turn off the heat and let the water rest a minute before pouring it over the coffee grounds. Always allow your coffee to reach a comfortable temperature before enjoying. Only make as much coffee as you'll drink because prepared coffee starts to lose its optimal taste moments after brewing. But don't worry, your coffee can still be poured into an insulated thermos and should be kept warm for drinking later. Your coffee will not turn bad if it's not drinking right away. It's only if you want the perfect taste in your mouth for that morning. Now, just sit back, relax, and enjoy. Thanks for tuning in on how to make the perfect cup of coffee. Hopefully, these tips will help make your mornings more bearable. Now, after a short break, listen in to find out how coffee is connected to your health and well-being.